be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense is on the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Shakes off the tackler. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If he can have that kind of success on first down running the football.
He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. Get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Just plowing ahead. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, after that last play, you can see how this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Going to the running game. He is smashing people. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. These guys set all of these goals for the season. Then to come out and say, here we are, this is how it is. That was impressive.
And Reese, we thought this offense could be very potent this season. And they've got some skilled players, and they've got some dudes that are going to scare opposing defenses. Defenses out there for the rest of this season better take notice. I know this game is early, but you can see the talent they have on offense.
Offense set on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll bring it back. It's DeMarco. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback checking off. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And he makes the catch inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding first and goal. What do most people do on first and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Big early test for both teams in this opening game of the season. It's 3rd and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone. You're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
He wants to throw it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Looking for a productive play on first down. They go to the ground. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The play action fake. Gets it to the back. Oh, it's out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Off play action on first down.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Looking to throw on second down. Got him, and nobody's close. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll try the run. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, But when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact...
He caught it, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Now they'll try the right side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rutgers. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Chris, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bringing it back. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's caught downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his fingers side to side and say, no.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. The aerial assault continues. Grabs it in the middle. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the move. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Keeps it on the bootleg. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Field goal is good.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. And he hauls it in at the 30. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do?
And the Scarlet Knights will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strong.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the offense. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's just going to be a passing game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the ball is intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Clark. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Still on his feet at the 45. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Rutgers! And the route is on.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down.
And your Wyoming Cowboys will take over 1st and 10.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't... You're playing safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He wants to throw it again. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. The give and the run on 4th down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
A little screen to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound.
And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Trying play action. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
But how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. touchdowns, I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dan.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the done.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. The offense set for a first down play. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
The give to the back. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. Off he goes. He's at the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He's looking to throw it. He'll get rid of it. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great